ready for a really epic pay-per-view.
No need for that to be sarcastic.
Uh-oh. Well, you've come to the wrong place because this was not epic at all.
Stayed up to watch this.
Well, that wasn't clever.
Oh, it really wasn't. The worst part of it all is we had a pointless segment that meant nothing, and it made the show overrun by 20 minutes.
Well, I quite enjoyed that segment.
Yeah.
But let us start in usual circumstances, which is the pre-show, which I didn't watch. I'm not sure if you watched it.
I think from what I can remember, watched the tail end of it.
Oh.
I'm not going to spend any time on this, though. You know the match Ruby Riott had with Sasha on Raw?
Yeah.
Before BackLash?
It was awful.
Carbon copy of that.
Oh, God.
It was just Bailey instead. And Ruby Riott picked up the victory with a distraction from the Riott squad, and then she hit the Riott kick on Bailey.
Great.
And that was it.
Nice throwaway match to start us off.
So, moving on to the main card. And we opened up with Match of the Night.
Yeah. No, I should have seen this coming.
Yeah, so we had the Intercontinental Championship. The champion, Seth Rollins, defending against SmackDown's Miz.
Yeah, an interpromotional match.
Mm.
You know, I was worried before this because I thought, you know what? Miz, is he going to slow it down or is he going to keep up with Rollins? Full credit to the man. He actually brought it in this one.
Yeah. I was very impressed with this match, and hence why it was match of the night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't pan out great for the night overall, because the best match was the first match.
Now, what I like, we often rag on people for selling, and Seth really sold the knee this time. They made the thing of, oh, this was the surgically repaired knee.
Yeah.
And he sold it. He tried doing the stomp from the top rope, missed it. It was like, oh crap, he might have messed the knee up again.
Aggravated the injury. So yeah, and then you had a good tussle for you had a good tussle for momentum when Miz tried to take advantage of his potentially injured knee, put the figure 4 leg lock in on it.
I like that bit. Like Seth looked at him, and then he turned it round.
And we had a momentum of them keep on reversing the move over and over again until, I can't remember who, but someone got to the ropes.
They both got to the ropes.
Yeah.
Because they were both rolling.
Yeah. But, in the end, Seth Rollins had too much for the Miz, picking up the victory with the curb stomp.
And he kicked out 2 skull-crushing finales.
He did as well, yeah.
Which I don't think anyone's done before. 1 definitely, but 2?
It has happened, hasn't been in a very long time.
No. Cena may have done it back like 2010. Yeah.
So, very good match. An encouraging start.
Yeah, match of the night. If you only pick up the pay-per-view, just watch this one and that's it.
Yeah. So, our next match was the Raw Women's Championship match between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Now, this match wasn't bad, but, well, just purely because of the booking of the show, you're going to be destined to fail a bit after the match you'd just taken over from. It was okay. I mean, some people argued it should have just been a squash match, and Nia should have just got her revenge for all the bullying campaign rubbish and whatnot. But
There were moments of this match I liked. There was one particular bit when they were outside the ring and she dropped her on the steps, I think. And there was the whole thing, if she couldn't pick her up to get her back in the ring, the ref was counting. And she was like, well, what am I supposed to do? Can't lift her.
thank you for bringing that up for me. So then, with that, the ref then stopped counting completely. So yeah, I think he got up to like 6 or 7.
Yeah. But didn't she roll back in the ring and then roll back out of the ring to break the count? Essentially?
Yeah, I think that was sort of like a good 3 seconds afterwards, though.
And then eventually she did start stirring again and
Yeah.
she did put her back in the ring.
Yeah, because you had the usual thing with big opponent versus little opponent. They try like working on the legs or the knees or whatever, and Alexa did play along with this line, but in the end, we all knew which way this was going.
Yeah.
So,
Oh no, this was actually a pretty good ending.
yeah,
Because she went for Twisted Bliss off the top rope.
she did.
And she got caught.
Mm.
And it was like, oh boy. Then you had it Samoan drop.
Yeah.
And that was all she wrote. And then, oh my god, I'm not sure if you cringed at this part, but Jesus, they gotta stop doing this. This one was...
Yeah.
They did like an after-match interview. And it was, well, just basically promoting their Be a Star campaign. Might as well have been.
Mm.
It was like, yeah, way to toe the company line. I mean, it's not exactly original.
No.
This part, I was just cringing.
Yeah. So then, moving on, we were moving over to the blue brand. We had the United States Championship match. Jeff Hardy defending against Randy Orton. Now, this match wasn't bad. I was just slightly bemused by the abrupt ending.
Yeah, it did. Well, kind of phrase, it did come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it was just sort of quick factor, boom, boom. There you go, job done. And I was like, oh, right, okay.
I think we were all expecting RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you got Twist of Fate out of nowhere.
Hmm.
And what I like, he's brought this back. He sort of changed the Swanton Bomb a bit. Because he used to done the one where he does it and then like flips off and then gets back on.
Mm.
But now he lands on him and that's how he pins him.
Yeah.
And that was what he did this time.
Yeah. So, Jeff Hardy successfully defending. Hopefully, with any luck, this means Randy can stay away from any title picture for a while now.
Well, he doesn't have another rematch, so yeah, you'd think he's done.
Oh boy. These next two are going to be a struggle.
Well, let's get to it.
Right. Let's start with the grudge rivalry match that everybody wanted to see. Now, we was even making a joke about this because I was assisting in sending out tweets during the show.
Oh, that's good.
And, yeah, we sort of like made the joke on Ring the Bells Twitter account that, when Daniel Bryan announced that he was coming back and that, you all thought, wow, I need to see Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Let me just go out on a pun here and say, Big Cass, most generic, boring heel we've seen in a long time.
It's a strong statement.
He's just awful. He should just quit right now.
Nah, he's not going to do that.
He should. He's that bad. You know, even going down to the bloody music.
Yeah.
And then, you know, his whole thing is, you know, oh, I don't care if I get beat up or I lose matches. I'm going to randomly take you out and then I'm just going to lift my hand up. Yeah, I'm the big man.
The thing about that, he's supposed to be like imitating the Empire State Building. That's why he's got like the Empire State Building on his trunks. Because he's from Queens.
I don't give a damn where he's from.
But now, this match didn't bother me simply because of how short it was. I mean, it barely was anything of anything. What are we looking at? 7 minutes. It's like, literally, he got in a couple of power moves. Not much, and then as soon as Brian had him in the submission, he tapped quickly.
Yeah. And it's begging the whole question as well. You know, fair enough, people ain't gonna get it, but you're trying to build this guy up as a huge heel, and you have him tap out like a baby or whatever.
Yeah, he tapped out quick.
Yeah.
The crowd let him know like, there was a chance of you tapped out.
So then, what's Big Cass gonna do in this situation? I'm gonna beat up Daniel Bryan after the match and vent my frustrations, and then go, ugh.
Yep, he hit him from behind, and then I think he hit him with a big boot.
And I'm very quick to getting the impression Corey Graves really doesn't like Big Cass.
No, Christ almighty, some of the things he was saying.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's a despicable human being.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, when he's celebrating that and whatnot, and Corey's like, what are you doing celebrating? You lost. You've accomplished nothing.
True. He technically did lose.
So, and then conveniently, next along, was Big Cass's former girlfriend,
Oh dear.
Carmella, defending her title against the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Right, I've got an unfortunate story for you here. You remember back in NXT all those years ago, you had Enzo, Big Cass, and Carmella. It was like a trio. Well, this should depress you. Carmella is the most successful out of the three.
I don't know what the hell they're doing with all of this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Carmella is a slightly better Eva Marie.
I don't even know where to start. I mean,
the match was a bit of a mess, and I can't stand her whole squealing and shouting, "Hey, get off of me!"
yeah, she did that a lot. It's like the first 5 minutes were exactly what that match should have been. Because she was out wrestled.
Yeah.
And it was like, yep, that's exactly how it needs to go. Now, I know why they didn't give Charlotte the win. Because I don't know if you know this, but the next time she wins a title is going to be number 7. Which ties Trish Stratus for like the all-time women's record.
So they'll probably keep that for a Mania or whatever.
Yeah, it probably won't happen for a while.
Yeah, but I'm going to slate this match massively because of the ending.
Oh, God.
What a goddamn awful ending. It's just ridiculous. You had Carmella lightly kick Charlotte in the back of the knee, and then she rolled her up.
Yeah. It wasn't even a convincing looking roll up. It was one of those ones that you looked at and she was like, she's kicking out of that.
Yeah, and when it all happened, you just sort of look around and you're like, are you kidding me? So let these just sinking, folks. Charlotte Flair, daughter of Ric Flair, arguably one of the greatest wrestlers ever. And give her time, Charlotte could go down as the greatest women's wrestler ever to step in the ring. And Charlotte beat Asuka at WrestleMania.
Did.
She ended Asuka's streak. And then a month later, she's losing clean to Carmella. Even better. Guess who booked this match?
Oh no.
John frickin' Laurinaitis. So that's all I need to know about how crap the match was.
Johnny Ace, the man who invented people power.
Moving on. So now we've got our WWE Championship match. Because of course we've got a break up between the big dog.
Yeah, immediately for me, this should have been the main event. I mean, it's a co-branded pay-per-view. Then this should have main evented the show.
Yeah. So we got AJ Styles facing off against Nakamura.
Evil
Shinsuke Nax.
He's an evil man.
And it's in a no DQ match, we must add as well.
Yeah. That means anything is legal. But what they didn't tell you is that countouts were still in effect.
Yeah.
Normally when it's no DQ, it's no countout as well.
Yeah.
But then they conveniently forgot to tell us this. Now, you know what? I was really enjoying this one.
I was as well, because you knew it was inevitably coming. Shinsuke Nakamura was going to go for that low blow. But I wasn't expecting what came next. Because we thought, maybe they're going to go along with the lines of AJ's going to wear a cup and Nakamura's going to hurt his arm and he goes, do it. No. AJ took it for about 5 seconds. He's like, no, screw you. And AJ low-blowed Nakamura.
that was pretty good. It was like, right, you're giving me that, here's what I got. Oh, and that bit, where he went for the Kinshasa and he threw the chair at him.
Oh my god, oh yeah, we cringed at that.
Hit him in the leg and it bounced back and hit AJ in the face.
Yeah, cutting him on the side of his face. That looked like a nasty gash.
It was like, in full credit to him, the ref was getting out the gloves and he was like, no, just let it bleed.
So, I get why we got the ending that we did, but I don't know. I'm not sure if we could have maybe gone a better way around it.
It could have.
So as Sam stated, countouts were still included, even though nobody told us.
No, they didn't.
So, get to the penultimate end, we have a double low blow.
Yeah. And not the fist kind, they kicked each other.
Yeah. And long story short, they both got counted out. They were both down for the count of 10, writhing in pain.
This is one of those times that it didn't need a BS ending. It's like, I know they probably didn't want Nakamura losing for like the second month in a row.
Yeah. Got to try and preserve him somehow.
But have them fight up the ramp and then they get counted out.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do it.
Yeah. Right. Moving on to our semi-final tonight. I'm not going to spend very long on it because I don't think it was particularly great and it could have been booked so much better. We had the pointless tag match that we've had twice recently.
Yeah, we have.
Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley versus Kemi.
You can technically say 3 weeks in a row if you remember they were both part of that 10-man tag that they did.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Long story short, they sort of played on the Kevin and Sammy truly friends, and here's the better part, right? The ref screwed up.
Yeah, he did.
Firstly, Bobby Lashley never actually tagged in.
Oh, that's rough.
And secondly, Kevin was the legal man for their team. So what happens? Sammy gets hit with a running power slam. And Bobby Lashley pins him. Pins Sammy. Both men weren't legal.
Oh, man. The only redeeming thing about this match I can say is that I quite found it hilarious when they were trying to run away.
Yeah.
and then he like threw him back in the ring.
Yeah. And that was about as great as it was.
But yeah, then power slam, and then it was done. Pointless match, pointless ending, does nothing for anyone.
Yeah. Right, moving on. We all know what the main event is by now.
Ugh.
Of course, it's Roman. And he's facing off against a very angry man called Joe who wants to put him to sleep.
Oh.
I'll give them their dues. For the majority of this match, I thoroughly enjoyed it because it literally was Joe kicking 10 craps of hell out of Roman.
Yeah, he really did. They broke the table in the first 10 seconds.
He did, yeah. Well, I think at that point had the match even started, technically.
No, they hadn't even rung the bell by that point.
No, Joe just came in, whacked Roman, and just started beating down on him before the bell even rung. But of course, it's Roman Reigns. So of course he's going to have his Superman comeback.
Right, we need to point out that the people were leaving during this match.
And the people that were left immediately as soon as the 3 was counted.
It's like, I was watching this, and at this point I was like, I do not care for this match.
No, because unfortunately it was slightly predictable.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's another inter-promotional match.
Yeah. So, you know what happened, people. Roman had his epic comeback. And he won with a spin.
Great.
So, yeah. Fantastic.
The only positive I can say is that at least Joe is on SmackDown now, so he doesn't need to worry about that crap anymore.
They need to book it for the next pay-per-view. Triple threat. AJ, Nakamura and Joe.
It writes itself. We're not even paid writers and we can come up with this stuff.
Yeah, and that was the end of a fairly lackluster Backlash.
I miss the days when Backlash used to be
and let's not forget as well, the really random, pointless segment we forgot to mention.
Oh, yeah.
So, I can't remember which match it was between, but people backstage were like, screw it, we've got some time to kill.
It wasn't even a match.
We had Elias make an appearance.
Yeah.
And long story short, he kept on getting interrupted by everyone. And then the final interruption was by Bobby Roode hitting with a glorious DDT. And then we had Bobby Roode twerking.
I know.
And Rusev was absolutely disgusted.
He
by
was.
this.
They tried to get him to join the conga line. He was like, nah,
Yeah.
not happening.
And we had yet another constant reminder. Rusev is arguably the most over guy in the company.
Yeah.
And they're doing nothing with him.
It's getting to the point now where they're chanting Rusev Day in segments that are just boring.
Yeah. Oh, they were chanting Rusev Day during Roman versus Joe. Oh. And whilst I remember as well quickly, it's how bad it's got with Cass. During Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan, we were getting Enzo chants.
Oh yeah, there was We Want Enzo at the beginning. I heard that.
Yeah.
It's like, you really don't want Enzo.
Sorry, he's retired from wrestling now.
Well, apparently. It's not official yet.
Who's going to employ him? Really?
He'll be down here in August.
Oh, shit. Don't even joke about that. And whilst I remember that, we've got something to discuss about that when we're off there.
Oh.
Yeah. So, let's wrap it up.
Cool.
Backlash. It was an event. It happened.
Do yourself a favour, watch the first match and then
Don't watch
turn
the
it
rest.
off. So, as always, folks, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.